All right, everyone. So I did 10,000 kettlebell swings in 10 days. And this is just me on the path to complete 30,000 kettlebell swings in 30 days. This is a challenge that I took up on myself to start this December to end this year with a bang. So yeah, day 10 of doing 1,000 kettlebell swing challenges per day. What have I learned so far, or what are any takeaways that I can share with everyone? Well, I think none of these are going to be in, order of most important to least important or anything like that. So I will just go along and share the things that I'm learning as I go. The first thing that I have learned is that doing this challenge, it has forced me to learn new skills. For example, video editing, how YouTube works, recording, narrating, speaking clearly, and even swinging properly, which I will bring up later. But to doing this challenge, it forced me to learn how to do new things, which I think is a big plus, even if I don't continue doing YouTube or anything like that. I'm learning a new skill, learning these new skills as I go. I have never done any video editing or uploaded to YouTube, so I'm just keeping it simple right now and trying to document my journey the best I can with the ability that I have and the skills that I have, and I'm trying to learn as I go. So that is one of the biggest things that it's taught me. The second thing that I learned when I started this challenge is just start. Just start. Don't wait for the perfect time to start. Don't do all the research and build the perfect plan, have everything planned out to the T, have all the details, all your plans and stuff ready to go. Just start. I heard a good quote, learning about something is not doing it. Talking to people about something is not doing it. Reading about doing something is not doing it. The only way you can do something is by doing it. And that is what I'm trying to do with this challenge. Start now, stop thinking about it, and start doing. Yeah, maybe do some, research before you dive in, but the best teacher in life is experience, and you won't get that experience unless you start doing it. All right. The third thing I learned is that in a consumer society as we live in today, it feels good to be a creator. I feel like with this challenge, no matter what happens or if it's a success or not, I'm not expecting it to go viral or anything, but if my channel does grow or anything like that, it feels good to me to know that I'm creating something to leave behind. I'm not just consuming. I probably spend too much time on YouTube, and I like to watch videos. I don't have any other social media except YouTube, so that's kind of my outlet. But it does feel like I'm doing something worthwhile by actually uploading something and posting something on YouTube. And that's a big deal nowadays, to be a creator. I'm creating something that I will leave for mainly myself and for my generations to follow. They'll look back and they'll kind of be able to see what I did, and maybe, if I branch off into other things, what their family history was, right? Or where they came from and stuff like that. And that's pretty cool, maybe 10, 20, 30 generations. I mean, we don't know how long this world's going to be here, right? But if we are going to be here in 30, 40, 50 generations, my descendants will know of their past, and they'll have evidence to show that I did something and I left something for them. All right, and on to the next point, number 5. As you can tell in this point of the video, if you're paying attention to my swings, I am now attempting to kettlebell swing properly. It's a little funny to me, but apparently for the past, I think, 8 or 9 days, I have been doing kettlebell swings wrong. Is that surprising? I don't think so, because I've always been a self-taught gym goer. I've never been really personally trained or anything like that, and I'm just everything I've learned on myself by myself. So I saw actually a comment or a couple comments commenting on my forum, and I looked into it, did some research, looked on YouTube a bit, and I realized that yes, I am doing improper swinging with the kettlebell. I'm doing what they call a T-Rex swings, right, where I bend my arms at the elbows and I don't have my arms extended and my elbows locked. So that is probably one of the biggest takeaways also that I've learned is how to actually swing properly. And going forward, I will be focused more on getting this form down, and using my hips to thrust and having fully extended arms, so it's, and I have felt at first that, my arms are really sore because I was, using my arms to hold the weight, and it was more of an arm workout and a lower back workout. I'm not saying it doesn't count, because it does count, because I did it out of ignorance. So that's part of what this challenge is, to help me to grow and to do better. If I didn't start this challenge, I wouldn't have realized that I'm doing kettlebell swings wrong, and who knows how long I would have done that. But that is another big bonus of starting this challenge, and something I learned is how to actually, learn to swing properly. So that going forward, that will be my, I'll focus on that, how to have proper form, because I want to do kettlebell swings the proper way. But the thing is, even doing the T-Rex swings, I feel like it was beneficial for me, because it is a workout. I am swinging. It is working something out, like my back and my arms. So it wasn't in vain, you can say. It was part of a learning curve. So those are the main things that I've learned as I've been doing these past 10 days. And it has pushed me. I know it's lightweight, 30 pounds. Some even might think that's not a lot, but for me, it was the perfect place to start, I think. Especially since I didn't know the form and all that, so it worked out well. And just the sheer amount of reps, even though I'm not going to build any muscle from this or anything like that, I think I'm still burning calories, I'm still swinging, I'm still doing it. So the first 10,000 reps, they still count. I will just learn from them and continue to move forward. So for me, the most difficult thing about this challenge is finding the time to get all these reps in, because I work full-time and I work overtime at my job and I work weekends occasionally. And I have a family at home, so when I'm home, it's important for me to spend time with my family and not spend all my time, trying to get my reps in. So ideally, I try getting in all of my reps at work, or at least half of them. So then at home I can get the rest in maybe when the kids are sleeping. And sometimes that means I end up going over past midnight, which is theoretically the next day. But I allow that because if I do it before I go to bed, I still do it the day of. I consider it, so I allow that. And physically, I feel fine. I don't feel like anything is strained, or my fingers feel fine, my arms and my hands. Everything feels good. Some back soreness, but other than that, I feel great. So I think this is achievable, and we will move onward and forward to better things. Alright, take care everyone. That's it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one.